Oh my god, it's so nice to finally
nice
meet
to meet
you.
Yeah, I'm glad we could finally make this happen. How was the ride?
Oh my god, it was terrible. You wouldn't even understand. My
That
Uber
sucks.
driver was so rude. Anyways, I'm just happy you're you from the pictures and
Yeah,
not
I
some crazy
mean,
axe
what
murder
can
or
I say?
something.
Yeah, well, speaking of being you and pictures looking the same, yours must be kind of old, hey? You're not really looking like that.
Oh, well, you don't look the same after you have your first
You
kid,
didn't tell me you
so.
were a mom.
A proud single mom.
Wow, how old is he?
Oh, well, my king, my oldest, just
Mm.
turned 8.
How do you
He's
have
like my
a
world.
8-year-old son when you're 20 years old?
Oh no, I linked my Tinder with my
no,
Facebook, and for
I
some
know.
reason it was like putting my age like way off or something.
right.
Like I don't even know, but yeah, I'm 29.
Oh, enough of that. Well, what do you do for work?
Well, to start off,
Oh my
I'm a
God. Nope.
full-time single mom.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, technically, I'm not working right
Well,
now. My last boss
sorry,
was
I'm
such
actually
an
feeling
asshole.
kinda-
But after
have
my
to get out of here.
accident,
Yeah, man, don't waste people's time. If you're gonna go meet someone in person, knowing you're completely different and you're complete catfish from your actual profile, meeting up with them is not gonna make them like you, okay? It just shows that you're a liar. And I've seen that happen so many times. So if you're that guy in that situation, I would just leave right away. I wouldn't even waste my time because at that point, you can't trust this person. If you can't even trust them from the moment you see them, how do you expect to have a relationship, honestly?
White.
Okay, so he's
So because I'm white, I'm a 6? Bro, I ain't gonna lie, y'all are you guys are literally all 4s and 5s, bro. On God, on everything I love, y'all are all, bro, these motherfuckers are talking like they're Beyonce, bro. And fuck, like, y'all know what I'm saying, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Adam Ross, man. I think the women were just saying that to sound like funny for the camera, sound edgy and all that stuff. But honestly, man, if they look in the mirror and humble themselves, they understand that they are not great either. And since they're all together, they're all kind of egging each other on to like rag on the men they see just because they think it's funny. So as a collective, they all become too prideful. Don't throw stones if you have a glass house, man.
Married. As a divorce lawyer, that's sound advice. But unfortunately, it's not that simple. If you want to fully avoid any implications of family law or divorce law, you should never have children, and you should also never live with your partner.
That's crazy. Divorce lawyers are specifically telling you guys the truth because it's eating into their own business. So if they're telling you the truth, that means that they really actually care and they're really unbiased. He's totally right, because in some states, even if you just live with your partner, they're still entitled to alimony and stuff like that, even though you're not married and you have no kids. Which doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how that's actually legal. So we need to figure out a way to stop that. How can the government have a say with who you can be with and what you can and can't do with someone you're not even married to? That doesn't make any sense. Hey man, the early bird gets the worm, man.
Three, two, one. She's whooping your ass. You got that push, girl. You won this. Go, Sarah! Go, Sarah! He's dropping his ammo. He's getting tired. Sarah, your butt looks way better. No! Go, Sarah! No! He's tired. He's tired. I'll help you, Sarah. I'll help you. He's tired. He's already arguing her back. I know, these are no roads. Her back's dark.
Yo, not gonna lie, she did very well. She did very well. That was actually a pretty good battle. But at the end of the day, it's just genetics. Now, of course, there are plenty of women who are stronger than men. But on general, majority of men are stronger than women. A lot of these women compare themselves to CEOs when CEOs only take up 1% of the entire population. Why don't you compare yourself to the construction workers or the mostly homeless men?
Do you really think I give a fuck? Do kill you.
It's very important that you don't do what that guy did. Easier said than done, but you stay in your masculine, you stay as a fucking man, all right? Because she smirked. To her, that's victory button. Oh, I fucking won. If I get him to blow his lid, I'm gonna get him to do that shit again. So you don't do that.
Yeah, man, you cannot let them get you outside your masculine frame. No matter how much they annoy you, no matter how much they do these things to you, if you're at a breaking point where you're about to snap like that guy did, just leave. Because after you snap, you can never go back from that. Seriously, just leave, move on, because it's not worth risking your peace and your happiness. For what? Like, honestly, for what?
You look pretty.
What did you say?
I said you look shitty. Good night, Denise.
Hey, man, guarantee you it's gonna work. Guarantee you after hearing that, something changed in her.
I started my new job the other day and my boss said, "Hi, my name's Rebecca, but people call me Becky." I said, "Hi, my name's Ryan, but people call me Dick." And she said, "How do you get Dick from Ryan?" And I said, "Well, you just asked nicely."
And I feel like as a woman, as anybody, there's no proof it's not really cheating. It's only cheating if you get caught. You know what I'm saying? Now, possibly. It's really only cheating if you get caught. If you don't get caught, as a woman, it's even worse. If you don't get caught, deny. Because if you go and tell this man, oh, you know, I was having sex with another man.
Now, I guarantee you all these women on this panel are single. Because any sane human with any shred of empathy wouldn't say these things. The worst part is there's so many people who listen to it. So many people listen to it and support it because they're very bitter. In life, it's important to understand, do not take advice from someone who's not living the life you want to live. If you want to become a millionaire CEO, don't take advice from your friend who works at McDonald's. If you want to live in a happy marriage, don't take advice to someone who I mean, yeah, guys, we all know the game's rigged. It's not fair, but like, honestly, that's life, man. Like, just improve yourself, get better, focus on yourself, become happy, and then you'll realize that you only need one other person in your life, the one that makes you really happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm surprised that guy didn't get as many matches because that was a good-looking guy. They used a model for that. Yo, that's crazy, man. That specific girl has problems, okay? This woman is probably afraid of love because there's no way someone can tell you I love you and you get sick and disgusted by that. She might be used to toxic relationships or something. This doesn't, like, no.
Are you kidding me? Sorority girls are definitely not spoiled brats. I mean, it's not like they grew up in super rich neighborhoods and live off their daddy's money. Oh, wait a minute. They do. One time a sorority girl called me poor because she caught me drinking from a water fountain and not Gucci water. She told me, "Well, tap water isn't really healthy." I hate to break it to you, Emily, but going to frats every weekend and digesting nothing but Tito's and cum isn't healthy either. Also, why do you keep on coming to frat events? Y'all keep saying, "Oh, frat boys are creepy, frat boys won't leave me alone, frat boys are weird," but y'all willingly go every single weekend. What? Is your fucking brain working? Maybe you should, I don't know, stay home.
That's usually what happens with rich, spoiled kids. You know, they don't have any accountability in life and they just make decisions and expect everything to be all right. So when they make poor decisions, they don't expect the consequences because they've never had the consequences. So don't be surprised when you see a bunch of spoiled rich kids not being street smart at all.
Oh, that'll do it.
You don't have to worry about me. You do not have.
What is the big issue here, man? Like, I see so many women have a huge problem with going half on the date. Literally, why? Like, what is the big deal here? Are we trying to find love with dating? Isn't that the goal? What does it matter if you both come out and pay like 30, 40 bucks each? What's the big deal? If you have that mentality, don't be surprised when if you get a man, he doesn't really take care of you or he doesn't treat you or protect you because for some reason, it's too much for you to just split the first date. I don't understand why. Because being loyal doesn't give you short-term pleasure, so that's why people don't do it anymore. People are obsessed with this like pleasure. Like people are addicted to pleasure actually nowadays. It's a hedonistic lifestyle. It's really not good, man. It shows society is really crumbling.
VIP. He's here.
I felt like everyone was watching us and watching me.
Yo, I'm telling you, that kid, I really pray for that kid. I hope he goes through life and doesn't get bullied too hard because that is, man, oh man. Yeah, man, why are they so proud of just paying their bills? That's what you're supposed to do as an adult. I pay my light bill, my water bill. So, that's what you're supposed to do. What, you want a cookie? Like, why do you want props for that? Because if you don't pay the bills, you'll be homeless. So
this girl just ruined her entire wedding because of a TikTok. So she made a TikTok that says, when you're getting married, but your sneaky link from 2019 congratulates you. And the audio she uses says, quote, "I'd rather be with you." Basically, she's saying she'd rather be with her sneaky link than her future husband. Well, people in the comments did some research and found out that she was actually getting married. Because of this, they decided to send her video to her fiance. And her fiance decided to call off the entire wedding. So what do y'all think of all of this?
Oh, wow. That's really good. Wow. I'm so happy for that guy. Thank goodness TikTok actually saved that guy's marriage. Because I'm telling you, man, if that guy got married, bro, it would have been destroyed downhill from there. It would be terrible. This lady traded 5 minutes of attention for a whole entire marriage life. If you just didn't say anything, you'd be fine. But for some reason, you wanted the weird, sick attention from the internet, and it cost you basically your marriage.